A column of 6 Russian trucks is moving to command center. A Ukrainian intelligence drone reports coordinates to Allied rocket forces, and a HIMARS opens fire. A precise strike hits the target, destroying the trucks and the ammunition depot. Russian artillery units move into position and start firing at Ukrainian soldiers supporting the assault. A HIMARS receives the coordinates and opens fire. HIMARS strikes with pinpoint accuracy, destroying 2 very important targets. SA-17 is spotted by Ukrainian drone. HIMARS wastes no time and opens fire. A precise hit turns Russian air defense into fireworks. Two Ukrainian HIMARS open fire with ATACMS missiles, targeting enemy ammunition depot. Precise strike results in detonation of cruise missiles and artillery shells, turning night into day. Intelligence reports coordinates of Russian ammunition storage, and Ukrainian forces waste no time. A precise hit from HIMARS successfully destroys massive ammunition depot. Ukrainian forces use a combined missile-drone strike. It's often better than using just one of the two for several tactical and strategic reasons. Together, they saturate enemy air defenses. Drones can act as decoys or reconnaissance ahead of the strike, making it unclear which targets are real. Such strike took place targeting a large Russian arsenal. A detonation of the 30,000 tons of ammunition triggers a small earthquake and turns night into day. A Russian Grad rocket system was spotted by Ukrainian drone. The coordinates are reported. Ukrainian HIMARS takes a shot. A massive column of more than 20 Russian vehicles is spotted, and a HIMARS prepares to strike. The back of the column is targeted to destroy most valuable equipment such as tanks and artillery units. Let's look at the results of the strikes. More than 4 tanks were destroyed, 4 artillery units destroyed or heavily damaged. The next target is a Russian field depot. A precise strike destroys the target. Russian 203mm artillery is firing at Ukrainian positions. Ukrainian intelligence drone spots the target, and HIMARS operators are quick to respond. Ukrainian HIMARS opens fire with ATACMS missiles. Russian S-300 air defense systems launch multiple rockets trying to shoot it down. The missile uses ballistic trajectory to reach the target. When the target is reached, it starts spinning. Rocket deploys hundreds of bomblets, destroying everything in 300-meter range. In this case, 3 S-300 systems and a radar station were destroyed and 1 heavily damaged. SA-17 is spotted by Ukrainian intelligence alongside the radar station. First shot destroys the radar, and the second shot strikes the anti-aircraft system. And this is Russian command center. HIMARS operators open fire. Precise strikes level the command center to the ground. 4 Russian Grads were spotted. HIMARS reacts quickly and opens fire. Two Grads are destroyed, while others manage to hide in tree lines, but HIMARS leaves them no chance to escape. Two Russian Mi-8 and Ka-52 attack helicopters were spotted by military intelligence. HIMARS uses extended range munition, destroying 3 helicopters, leaving 1 heavily damaged. More than 10 Russian trucks full of infantry were spotted. Precise strikes land one after another, destroying enemy vehicles. A massive ammunition depot is identified. Ukrainian rocket forces are quick to respond. and this Grad was firing at Ukrainian positions. Crew leaves the firing position, leading drone to the ammunition storage, and HIMARS wastes no time. The fire slowly spreads across the trees. After a few minutes, it reaches the ammunition, and this happens. Russian $15 million rocket system was spotted. Ukrainian HIMARS opens fire. And this Russian column, which consists of more than 10 trucks and armored vehicles, was spotted tenths of miles away from the front line, but the HIMARS operators leave Russians no chance to escape. As the result, 90% of the column were completely destroyed. This truck was delivering artillery rounds from the storage, but it was spotted by Ukrainian drone. The HIMARS moves into position and strikes. The first rocket damages the trucks, but it's not enough. The second rocket is fired. Shrapnel hits the engines and sets Russian trucks on fire. And a few minutes later, fire reaches the ammunition, and this happens. This Russian column consists of dozen APCs and tanks. Ukrainian artillery opens fire with the help of the reconnaissance drone. One of the tanks gets destroyed with the precise fire of Ukrainian artillery. Ukrainian forces use javelin missiles, turning Russian vehicles into a pile of burning metal. The rest of the column tries to escape, but gets hit with RPG and drone strikes. Look at this tank. It's one of the few who survived in this battle. It opens fire at Ukrainian trenches. But Ukrainian forces have a special present for the Russian vehicle. Russian tank has to retreat. Meanwhile, his comrade tank explodes, launching its turret tenth of feet in the sky. Russian armored group is deployed on another assault. Just look at the quantity of the Russian vehicles. BMPs drive past their already destroyed tank, and the battle begins. The first APC charges at full speed and hits a mine. The main column is targeted by Ukrainian artillery. Such small road allows Ukrainians to strike direct hits on enemy vehicles. And this tank trying to drive past already destroyed vehicles. Take a close look. The field is entirely covered in mines. You can only guess what was in the crew's heads. And here is another assault. Russians use more than 20 pieces of equipment. Ukrainian defenders use anti-tank missiles. Cluster munition hits the Russian column, damaging the vehicles. Look at this APC. A Russian armored group had to deploy the infantry near Ukrainian trenches here and retreat. The column cannot just drive past because of the mines all over the field. Because of this one APC, the whole mission is now a complete failure. HIMARS strikes. Artillery units and brave Ukrainian soldiers destroy massive Russian column, leaving occupiers no chance to escape. Russians use 6 pieces of heavy equipment on another assault. The column is now a target for Ukrainian ATGMs and mortars. Russian tanks get hit, but they keep advancing. As soon as Russian vehicles group, Ukrainian artillery opens fire with American M777. Shells land one after another, destroying Russian column. Occupiers carry massive losses due to incompetence. Some of them flee the battlefield, leaving the rest of their soldiers. Now take a look at this tank. The only survivor is charging at a full speed. Then, something unexpected happens. The tank hits the already destroyed APC and stops. Ukrainian drone operators waste no time and deploy FPV drones.